Hi there, welcome to Key to Pictures. How to get great indoor pictures, and this is part 3. Remember in part 1 and part 2 of this series we discussed ways to increase your shutter speed when you're indoors, because that is going to help you get those real crisp, clear pictures. And then we also discussed ways to bring in more light to also increase that shutter speed. So now I want to discuss some ways to improve kind of the overall look of your indoor shots. And the first and foremost tip that I have for you is to turn off any overhead lights that you have on during the day. So if you're taking pictures during the day and you're using that window light and the natural light, go ahead and turn off any other lights that you have on. You may think, well, having an overhead light on or having a lamp on is going to bring more light into my subject, thus giving you a faster shutter speed. It may, however, the lights, contrast of lights with using natural light and the indoor lighting the color is gonna look bad. You're not gonna get that real natural looking shot. So turn off all of the overhead lights if it's during the day. If it's at night, obviously you're gonna have lights on because it would just be dark in your house if you didn't. So if you are taking pictures at nighttime and you have those overhead lights on, make sure to adjust your white balance. And we've discussed this in the white balance video that you don't want to have an orangey picture. And that's what those overhead lights are going to give you, is kind of more of an too warm of a temperature, the color temperature. It's going to give you orange. So make sure you adjust your white balance accordingly to give yourself a nice natural looking color. And then the next tip that I have for you is to try and remove the clutter that you have going on. I'm not trying to say your house is cluttered. Mine definitely gets cluttered. But when I'm taking a shot of my kids, I will kind of look around to see what's around them, and I will move things out. And not because I want to pretend that I have a perfect looking house, but when you're taking pictures, if there's anything kind of out of order, your eye typically tends to go and look at that, and it takes the focus off of the subject. So, if you have a glass sitting on the coffee table or, something like that, I just try to move that out so that when you are taking that picture, you're focusing right on your subject. Another good idea when you're doing indoor shots is to move your subject away from the wall. Just because if your kid, you want to take a picture of them holding up their artwork from school or something, and you put them right against the wall and take the shot, it just seems so, I don't know, blah and ordinary. But if you can bring them forward away from the wall and take that picture, then you're going to get a nice blurry background, which I feel like looks a little bit more professional. And also I feel like really focuses in on your subject. So I always try to bring my kids or bring whatever subject I'm taking a picture of and bring it away from the walls. So just, keeping these hints in mind when you're doing indoor shots are going to give you a little bit better, more professional looking indoor photos. And I want to leave you with a quote, and I don't know who said this, so we'll just say anonymous. But this quote says, "Have nothing in your home that you do not believe to be beautiful or useful." So I have this up so it helps me remember to not get my house so cluttered and to not have to hang on to things just because I have them, but to just keep things in there that mean something or help me. I hope that you can make it a great day, and I'll see you soon.